Hello there. What's going on, everybody? Today I'm doing a double unboxing today. We're doing Drax and Ronan the Accuser, and we're also doing Spider-Man and the Ghost Spider. I've been a little backed up, and I figured, you know what, let me try and do both of these at once. We're going to do Drax and Ronan first, and then we'll do Spider-Man and Ghost Spider second. I don't usually do two first, but I felt like it was something a little different today. Also, if you guys are new here, there is still time left to enter to win the giveaway. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. We've got Drax and Ronan right here. They're boom, 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 boom. All right, we're going to have our assembly instructions. Also, if you guys want to check out some of the links in the description below, we've got different ways you can support the channel. We've got our assembly guide here. Wow, man. Drax looks super easy. Ronan doesn't look too hard either. These guys look actually pretty simple. We got looks like one shoulder pad that's going to be going on Ronan. Who's got the big base and who's got the small base? I think it's Drax on the small base and Ronan on the big base. I think that's the thing. Honestly, it kind of stinks because they don't really tell you, right? And you could easily make that mistake, couldn't you? You easily could. So we're going to get our 4 bases for the small and then 2 bases for the medium. We've got Ronan there. Ronan's certainly like a big bad villain, so kind of makes sense a little bit. That he would, but his legs are kind of big. I don't know. That frustrates me because even in the instructions, I guess that's the closest way. Right? Like, it does not tell you which base. He does. Drax looks like he's on a small base there, and Ronan looks like he's on a bigger base there. So I'm gonna go with that. But I feel like that's something that they should clarify a little bit more. I think they should number the pieces too, because there are sometimes 2 pieces are very, very similar, and all you see is a picture of it, and you don't really know exactly how it's going to be going on. So there's Drax's sprue parts. Pretty much looks good. Not a whole lot of smallest part is just the little foot place that he's going to be stepping on onto the base. So good looking sprues on these guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cards and see what we're getting in here. All right, so first we've got Drax the Destroyer. He's got a bunch of different attacks here. He's got 6 health, medium, 2 height, move medium, and he's cost 3. He's 3/3/2. He's got blades, which is kind of a normal damage attack that inflicts bleed. He's got a headbutt attack that is going to cost 2, that can also stun and potentially push people away. And then he's got Titan Killer, which has a throw that can throw somebody 4 or less, which is really nice. And throw is nice because they can take collision damage when you throw. So throwing is really, really good. It's much better. Most of these effects will push, but when you can throw somebody, that's awesome. Especially throwing somebody that's 4 or bigger. So you can throw, I think the Hulk is a size 4. So you could throw the Hulk into somebody, and then that somebody takes damage from a size 4 character being thrown at them, which is so they're gonna have to roll against 5. So that's really cool. That was going to cost 3, and it's only a 3-die attack, but you're going to add a die to the attack roll for every damage on this character. So it could potentially cap out at 8, but it's, hopefully, that's interesting. Okay, he's got the Destroyer. Choose an interactive terrain feature on an enemy character, both 3 or less within 2, and throw it short. So it's just his regular throw. He's got Driven by Vengeance. He gets to put one of these Vengeance tokens on somebody after they hit him. I guess it's going to be this one here. After you're damaged by an enemy attack, you can use this power. Cost 0. Place the token on somebody. And that caused the effect. When the character targets a character, whenever he targets somebody that has a Vengeance token, he rolls 3 additional attack dice. Wow. Then it removes the Vengeance token. You can only have 1 Vengeance token in play. And then he's got I Can Take It, which is just a basic damage reduction ability. I think this is an interesting thing to talk about, though, because stuff like I Can Take It, right? We've seen this, almost the same keyword, in so many ways. Same thing with a throw, right? The Destroyer. It doesn't really matter. They're not going with specific keywords that you have to memorize. The game's rules are all written on your character cards. So every character has their own rule set, and I really like that because, I play this game kind of casually. I don't play particularly hardcore or competitive, so I don't remember everything. I have to look up rules from time to time when I play. But as a casual game, this type of stuff is just awesome for me, really. Because I feel like, hey, I'm going to build a list. If I want to run the Guardians of the Galaxy, I've got, you know what, in front of me, I'll lay out all the character cards. That's all the rules I'm going to need to know are right there, you know. Of course, I kind of have to trust my opponent not to lie about the rules on his or her card, but, you know, that being said. All right, we've got, on the backside of Drax, too, I think he stays the same. 6 health still, 3/3/2, same abilities, same costs. 6 health, 3/3/2. Okay. Now Ronan is going to cost 4. He's an expensive dude. He is very expensive. He is got 6 health, also medium size 3. He's a little bigger. He's 3/4/4, so bigger defense on this guy. He's got a basic strike, 5 dice, and it can throw. He's got a universal weapon. It's also 5 dice. It's a ranged attack, and it will push and gives if it deals damage. They gain the shock special condition. So it's a pretty decent ranged attack. It does not give you power if you use universal weapon though. And then you've got Creed Justice, 4 power attack, 8 dice. If it deals damage, they gain stun and stagger, and it's explosive, so it can hit other people as well. He's got Judgment here. When there or an allied character within 3 are damaged by an enemy effect, after the effect is resolved, you may use the superpower. That character that caused the effect gains the Judgment special condition. Again, I think that's going to be one of these. And then the Accuser, which costs 0. If an enemy would cause this character to be dealt dazed or KO'd after the effect is resolved, you may use the superpower. The character immediately advances S and may make it targeting the enemy character that caused the effect. Okay, well, what is the Judgment? Hold on a second, I'm missing something. What do the Judgment things do? Gains the Judgment. It's a special condition. Oh, okay. So what does it say? What the Judgment special condition does? Was that in the rulebook? I don't remember seeing a Judgment special condition. It's probably in an updated rulebook. That's okay. That's a little annoying because it should tell you what the Judgment special condition does. It doesn't tell you that. Maybe it's on the back. No. All right. I have to go look that one up online. It should tell you. Like I get the basic special conditions on there, but this is clearly a brand new special condition because the game box did not come with a Ronan the Accuser Judgment condition token. So, okay. I guess that's it for these guys. Oh, we got some cards too. Let's take a look at the cards. First off, we've got the Power Gem. There we go. This one is during the power phase, they're going to gain 2 additional power instead of the normal 1 additional power for having an Infinity Gem. So it just helps you recharge on power, which is probably good for Ronan since he doesn't gain power from his universal weapon. We got No Matter the Cost. I love this one. It doesn't cost power to play this one. Instead, it costs health and reduces the power cost of an attack by the number of health. I mean, like, this is a great clutch. Like, I need to do this super awesome thing now, and I can afford to take it. This is also good on Drax, too, because you can make sure that you have enough wounds to really maximize the dice in that one attack that he's got. And then we've got Unearthly Rage. During a character's activation, it can spend 2 to play this card. This activation of the character is within 2 of 2 or more enemy characters while making its next attack. It adds 2 dice to the attack roll. Okay, 2 power for 2 extra dice. I guess so. That's all right. That one's a little more normal. But okay, well let's I'm gonna put these together, but we're gonna take a look at Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen first. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys know what the Vengeance, or the Judgment rather, special character is, or what that special trait means, because that's annoying to me. Okay, that's everything that comes in this box. We're gonna get our instructions, and we're gonna have our assembly stuff. Oh wow, these guys are super simple. My goodness, look at that. Awesome. Let's look at the... Oh, they're both on one sprue? Are you kidding me? Wow. Both of these guys together on a single sprue. I am in heaven. This is going to be so easy to put together. This is perfect. And we've got our 4 bases right there. All right, let's see. Oh, we're getting some spidery tokens. We're getting some, some freaking cotton ball tokens. I don't know what these things are. Okay. And, oh, yes. Okay. I guess the cards are going to reference these. And we got Miles Morales Spider-Man. Now, you can run 2 Spider-Men. You can have Peter Parker Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man in your list because they don't have the same thing, right? So we're going to take a look at that, and we've got some cards here. So let's do that. So first up, let's look at Miles Morales. If you have seen Into the Spider-Verse, you'll know this guy, or, well, heck, you probably don't have to have seen that. I mean, he's pretty popular regardless. All right, so 3 threat, 2 height, speed medium. Interesting. I thought he would have been faster, but okay. I don't know that much about these guys because I didn't read a lot of Spider-Man comic books. I'm sorry, don't hate me. 5 health. He's all 3s for defense. He's got a web line kick that's going to be free, and it also has a throw. 4 dice. Not the strongest attack, but he's got the Venom Blast, and that one's really cool because it's a 3 power, 7 dice attack that makes somebody hold all objective tokens they are holding. That's a huge, huge status effect right there. He's also a leader for Web Warriors. We're going to get the Web Warriors card right here. That is both Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, and Venom. I have a feeling that will be a affiliation that gets expanded, and in the future when they add more spider persons, like maybe Iron Spider or Spider Ham or Spider-Man Noir or any of those, there's lots of spider folks, right? Lots of spider folks. Yeah, so he's got great responsibility. Allied characters may re-roll 1 defense die. Additionally, they may modify and re-roll skulls while they are holding or contesting an objective token. That's nice. So, yeah, so you get 1 defense die re-roll. So it makes them a little squirrely, a little bit harder to hit, which is actually going to be really helpful. He's got a web swing for 2. You get to place them within 3 of their current position, and next time it makes a web line kick attack, add 2 dice to the attack pool once per turn. All right, so that's nice. So you can pay 2 power, like slide in, do this kick. It's already range 3 anyway, and 4. So that'll make it a 6 die attack. That's not bad because you can only do that once. So that's cool. Spider Sense is he's got a bunch of passives, right? He's got the Spider Sense when he's defending against a mystic or physical attack. After making a dodge roll, it can re-roll 2 of its defense or dodge dice. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that's an energy. It's not a mystic. Yeah, it wouldn't. His Spider Sense doesn't protect him against magic, right? And then stealth characters must be within 3 of him to target him with attacks, and wall crawler, which is effectively the same as flying, but it's nice that they don't call it flying, right? Like you don't need all that fancy stuff. I think he's got the same stuff on the back. He goes to 5 health on the back, and he's still got the same abilities. 5 health versus, he's still 5 health. So I think he's the same on the back as he is on the front. We've also got Spider-Gwen, aka Gwen Stacy, aka GhostSpider. I'll admit I did not know she was called GhostSpider. I thought she was Spider-Gwen. I guess that's just the name of the comic as opposed to all the other stuff. But that's cool. But yeah, she's 3/3/3. She's speed, long range movement. So she's also costs 3, size 2, 5 health. She has got the spider technique as one of her free. She got 2 free attacks, which is cool. This is a standard attack. 4 dice. You're going to gain power. If this character has already attacked the character during its activation this turn, add 3 dice. Wait, if this character has already attacked the target. So if she is already attacked, so if this is her second attack, she's going to add 3 dice to this attack roll. So she doesn't want to start off with Spider Technique if she can help. She wants to finish with Spider Technique. And if she has advanced or been placed during her activation, after this attack resolves, she can advance long range. Oh, so if she moves, so it changes up if she's moved or if she's attacked or if she's somehow done both, which is, maybe she's got some ways to make that happen. Then she gets 2 bonuses. So that's very cool. It's very much a combo type of attack. And she's got impact webbing. She gains only 1 power after doing this one, and she can push somebody. And she's also got the freestyle beatdown, which costs her 3. If this attack deals any damage and the target is size 3 or less, after the attack is resolved, the target may be thrown away short range. Okay, so she can knock you and throw you away a little bit. That's 6 damage too, that's not bad. And she's got web line, push an enemy character within range 4 and in line of sight towards this character. Character can be pushed by this only once per turn. And so a lot of times you're throwing stuff, but this one is letting her pull somebody closer to her. Pull isn't exactly a keyword, but push towards yourself is effectively the same thing. And then she's got Lifesaver. When an enemy character targets another allied character with an attack within her line of sight, so if she sees somebody that's that's being hit, you can use the superpower. Push the target allied character towards her short range, and if at the end of the push the targeted character is outside of the attack's range or the attacker's line of sight, the attack ends. If it's the attacker's activation and the attack did not target multiple characters, they may make another action. The superpower can only be used once per turn. So she can knock somebody out of the way, possibly nullifying the attack. And wall crawler. That's a cool ability. That is a cool ability. So she doesn't actually have any built-in ways to be able to move and attack before using spider technique. But there's all kinds of cards that can do things like that too. So on her backside, I think she's also 5. Still has the same stuff. So she's 5. Okay, so there you go. It'd be kind of cool to run them together with Venom and Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Now, we do get the Web Warriors card that talks about that. You can actually run 5 Web Warriors if you wanted to, because you can run the Winter Soldier as whichever faction you want. So you could also do that. So that's kind of cool. We get a new scoring card. Or I actually forget what the heck these things are called, but you get your blue and your red to make up your mission. Yeah, but we haven't seen one of these in a while. And so this one is going to use those portals. And it'll set up portals, and you can score a victory point for each portal you control during the cleanup phase. But the portals have some cool little effects. Roll dice. When you interact, you roll dice equal to the interacting character's energy defense. If the roll contains more good hits than the number of healthy contesting enemy characters, the interacting character's controlling player now controls the portal. If the roll contains at least one skull, the interacting character is placed within 2 of its current position. The opposing player resolves this placement. Oh, so you don't have to stay near these to control them. You just control it, and interesting. But if you screw it up, you get thrown away, and then your opponent gets to place you where you go. So that's kind of interesting. It doesn't seem like it's that game-breaking, but a little bit different. All right, we've got a Web Barrier card. 2 Web Warriors characters may both spend 1 power to play this card, and that's an example of why you might want maybe a Winter Soldier or whatever, because he will count as Web Warriors in this build if you wanted him to. While these characters are within 3 of each other this round, they cannot be pushed, thrown, or placed by enemy effects, while advancing enemy characters cannot place a movement tool that would overlap either allied character or a straight line drawn between these characters unless they are climbing. Characters cannot draw a line of sight through these characters or a straight line draw. Wow, this is really complicated, but I think the easiest way to explain this is that basically your 2 characters are creating a line of web between them, and it's literally a barrier that you'd have to kind of fly over or climb over. Climb is technically how they have you move. So even a flying character, I believe, technically does a climb. That's really cool. I love that. That's so such a thematic and a dynamic kind of looking card. This one I love. I love this card. All You've Got. When a character with threat level 6 or less would gain an activated token at the end of its activation, they can spend 4 power to play this card. They don't gain an activated token. Your turn does not end. You must activate that character again. At the end of this character's second activation, if they are healthy, they gain a dazed token. If they're injured, it KOs them. So this basically allows you to activate a character 2 times, but it kind of kills them to do it. So this is a great Hail Mary pass It's also maybe really good if you got a character, like if you're going last and your character's only got 1 health left anyway. You know what? Hey, let me just go ahead and get dazed now, so I'll come back next turn. Like that's really, really a great card. And then we've got All Webbed Up. A Web Warrior's character may spend 3 power to play this card. Each enemy character within 3 of the character that played this card suffers the slow special condition. So I love the art. He's webbing up everybody behind him. When an allied Web Warrior's character is attacking a character suffering from the slow special condition this round, add 2 dice to the attack roll. Wow, super good. And so if you want to play Web Warriors, you gotta have this set. It's got the cards to kind of build it all and make it work. That's really cool. Let's go ahead and put the minis together and see how they look. All right, so we've got everybody built and assembled, and first up is Drax. You actually have a lot of flexibility on how you want to assemble the arms. You can have the daggers kind of pointed in more or out more. He's got all of his little tattoos there. They're going to be pretty interesting to get them going. We've got Ronan here. Real easy to put this guy together. The legs were a little weird kind of fitting them in, but they went together pretty standardly once you kind of pushed them in and made sure they were correct and there were no gaps. He had a little shoulder pad, but it's a big enough shoulder pad that went on pretty easily. I like his pose. I like the way his hand is like, yes, taste my hammer as I whack you in the head with it. This is maybe my favorite pose out of all of this. This is one of the best poses in the game. Oh, I think the leg there, man. Yeah, the leg kind of came out and came back in. That's the glue. It's okay. That'll be covered up once I prime them. But yeah, no, what a great pose. I mean, like maybe the best pose in the whole game so far. Also, another runner-up for one of the best poses ever. Spider Gwen right here. It looks super cool. GhostSpider, I mean. All right, guys, this has been a double feature. We did, or maybe a quadra feature because there's 4 minis. But we did both of these packs. Look out for more Marvel Crisis Protocol news. I'm going to be trying to do a breakdown from everything from Gen Con, plus X-Men videos when those come too. I'm very excited about that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing. And as always, thank you so much, and have a great day.